another episode. Okay guys, this is just a quick look at 10 rare items stored away in my gaming collection. I will do a part 2 because I have many more precious gems to unleash. Okay, I'm going to get the ball rolling with this masterpiece right here. Unfortunately guys, can't break the seal, but it's definitely in here. And that is the PS4 500 million limited edition. And let me tell you something, it just looks phenomenal. And it's very hard at the moment to pick this up unless you pay a fortune. And what's unique about this guys, it has a metal plate. Not only that, before I say that, it's 2 terabyte as well. So that's very rare to have on a PS4. And what's unique about this, it has a metal bronze plate on the front of the console with the number, with your number of the console engraved on it. Having that little feature there, it's easy to identify who the console belongs to. And yep, this is the PS4 Pro guys. Now, so I do have a 500 million controller which is already out in the open because I've got 2 of these. I bought this separate and it looks like this. It's pretty much the theme of the console guys. It's all translucent blue and it's all transparent there. You can see inside, you can see all the mechanical parts. So that's it guys, the PS4 500 million. Very rare and very expensive. Now this is really pricey. Reason being is that it's brand new and it's sealed, never been broken. See it there guys. The box could be in better condition, but nevertheless this has never been cracked open, and that's why it will always hold its value. And that is the Witcher 3 Collector's Edition. And I'll tell you one thing, it has a remarkable figurine statue inside. And not only that, it has many more exclusive goodies. So yeah, The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3, The Wild Hunt Collector's Edition. Very rare and very expensive to get your hands on one of these, especially if it's sealed. Okay, next, this item is something really special, and what this is guys, is a custom made, or should I say custom designed Sega Game Gear, which this guys is rare as hell. And what's unique about this, as you can see, it's all Sonic themed, and you can never go wrong guys with the Sega mascot printed on your machine right there. This is nothing less than beautiful. Just looking at that, I could look at this all day and just admire every inch of it. Now for the younger audience out there, if you don't know, this is what the old retro handhelds used to look like, and this particular one guys just oozes greatness. I love it. I still need to invest in an AC adapter because, as the retro lovers know from back in the day, this is just a battery killer. Now this is a custom made one, but if you was to go in the shops in the early 90s, this is dusty as hell, hold on. If you was to go in the shop and purchase one of these in the early 90s, the original one would look like this. So it came all black, and I've got the master gear. So what this allows you to do, you can play Sega Master System games on your Game Gear on the go, which all the kids used to do back in the early and mid 90s. But can't touch this for glamour. Just take a look at that guys. Custom made Sega Game Gear. It's got to be one of my greatest handhelds I have. It's even got batteries in, so and it turns on. Batteries are working. Got the iconic Sega boot up screen there. The only thing bad about these is just the lighting are very bad, but you can upgrade it. Now as for me, these were very expensive back in the day, so I couldn't afford one. I got this much later just as a collector's piece, but I used to have a Game Boy because it's much cheaper, but all the rich kids used to run around with a Sega Game Gear. And if you're curious, this is what the box art and the games cases used to look like back in the day. This is Sonic 2. And let me see the manual. You have the instruction manuals there. It's always nice to have one of these. And the game is already in there. But yeah, that's a whole nother video, guys. But this is what the game cases used to look like. Came in these really flimsy cardboard boxes which got flattened very quickly. Okay, then we have the epic PS3 game, and that is Time Crisis 4 with the GCons, and this is the GCon 3. And there you go. Get the gun with it, and it comes obviously with the infrared sensors. Give you a quick look and show you what the gun looks like. If I can remember how to open this. There you have it. It comes with the game, and we have the gun all in its plastic glory there. Ain't gonna bother whip everything out. Now I've got to say though, this game with the gun is playing it is highly enjoyable, and it's even more better if you're playing it with a friend. Now I've got to say, this here is coming really rare and very hard to get hold of. So if you do manage to come across one of these for a good price, my advice is for you is to pick this up, because it'd be a good investment. So there you have it, guys. Time Crisis 4 with the GCons. And next up we have the Fire Emblem 3 Houses, and this is the Fodlands collection. The Fodland collection. Now what this is the Japanese version. Now for some reason this is very expensive compared to the UK and the US. I don't understand why, but it is what it is. And you basically get the game, which is on the stand in here at the moment. You get a soundtrack, and you also get a wonderful art book inside. Nothing much comes with this, to be honest. You do get some fancy prints of 8-bit characters around the side of the box, which is unique in itself. But other than that, I think the UK version is the best version, to be honest. This is the front of the box and the back. Excellent game, by the way, 3 Houses. The next thing I'm going to show you is this Mega Drive game, which is worth more than a PS5 and an Xbox Series X. Not together, but by itself. And it's very unheard of, guys, to have it boxed with instruction manuals like I do. And as you see by the cover art, it is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Return of the Shredder. And it's the Japanese version. It's the only bad thing, even from back in the days with these cartridges, you always had some loose object that manages to run wild inside of the cartridge there. But yeah, this is the original cartridge from back in the day. And this game here should definitely feature in one of Metal Jesus Rock's hidden gem videos, because even the cartridge on its own is worth a lot of cash. So yeah, it's a Mega Drive / Genesis game. Now my jaw dropped when I saw how much this is now. Now put it this way, this cost as much as 3 DualSense controllers, and I don't know, maybe 4 now, and that is the Death Stranding DualShock 4 controller. Now I got this stand custom made, and it's got the baby Lou printed on the base of the controller stand there. If you want any links to get one of these, just let me know in the comment section down below. But just like the 500 million controller, it is transparent, so you can see all the mechanical parts inside, and it has a different kind of texture of orange on the back. It's got a grippy feel to it as well, and I do like the colour on the front. So yeah, and also it has on the touchpad there, I don't know if you can see it, it has Death Stranding, and it has the BT raindrops on it there. So yeah guys, the Death Stranding limited edition controller. Now like I said, the only way to get this is buying the console itself, but the controller on a standalone thing is worth nearly as much as the console. Now work that one out. Right, next item I'm going to brandish is something extremely rare, especially if you're a citizen in the UK, because this Resident Evil Steelbook was only released in America, I think, but it definitely wasn't released in UK. And even if you got the collector's edition, this doesn't come bundled in, even if you bought the collector's edition in the UK. For some strange reason, I don't know why they didn't put a steelbook with a collector's edition, especially with the amount it cost. It was very costly, that special edition. But nevertheless, yeah, with the legendary Nemesis on the front, and on the back we have the gorgeous Jill Valentine. And this one is sealed, and I think I'm going to remain sealed. I've already got the platinum for it, and I've got the normal, I've got the standard base copy, so I'm going to just keep this sealed and just keep it as one of my collectibles. Keeping on the subject of steelbooks, guys, next we have the Game Boy Nintendo Switch steelbook. This was exclusive to Europe, so by getting this Zelda Link's Awakening limited edition, you'd also get the Game Boy Steelbook, which this was one of my first ever handhelds as a kid, and I've still got one, and that is the Game Boy handheld. And inside we have the green and black pixels, which used to be the original Game Boy resolution inside there. And yeah, so very neatly presented and very creative how they done this. And that is the Link's Awakening Game Boy Steelbook. Last but definitely not least is the Yakuza Dead Souls promo version of the game, which, having one of these promos is always a nice collectible to have in your collection. And I managed to grab this, guys, at the right time, because prices on this thing have gone up tremendously, and I don't really know why, but for some reason it's triple the price to what I originally paid for it at the moment. So yeah, if you manage to get one on the cheap, try to grab one. Yeah, those who don't know, this is just a spin-off of the Yakuza series. It's not nothing to do with Yakuza 1 or 2. They just made a standalone spin-off to add to the series. So yeah, Yakuza Dead Souls, and this is the promo version. Okay, that's about it for today, folks, but keep an eye out for part 2, and it will be coming soon. But until then, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, even better, subscribe. Till next time, see ya.